I just felt like they was up in my business listening to me. And I don't like that. Like when I'm channeling, I like to be alone. And I come to this Grecian restaurant, this Mediterranean restaurant for my lunch.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me get you the spoon.
Yes. I'm having lentil soup, by the way. I'm sorry, y'all. I just really gotta have just my own personal space when I'm channeling. And I was at work and I heard someone in the back room and they were just kind of like listening. I don't like that. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So I'm like, nah. Let's get back into it. So we got Divine Masculine, who is people pleasing. Hey girl, hey. How are you, beautiful? Divine Femme. So basically we got Divine Masculine, who may be married to someone, a third party. We're not going to say if it's a soulmate or karmic. We just know that they may be in a relationship. Could be long term. It could be with someone and not be married. But the marriage part did come up. And I know it only applies to some of you. Remember that this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. And I will make sure that I will put the information in the description box. All right, so we have the 8 of summer. So I really feel like some of you walked away from this person, or this person walked away from you. This is Cancerian or Piscean energy. So I'm feeling that the Divine Masculine is desiring for something more fulfilling. But they're realizing that it's time for them to move on from their current situation. Some of them may be feeling stuck. Some of them may be having a hard time choosing the right decision, making the right decision, putting Divine Feminine first. Okay? And that could be a part of the people pleasing. I feel like for some of you, this Divine Masculine is self-centered, thinking about themselves. Look at this, 7 of Cups, delusional. Okay, a dreamer. I feel like they want to move towards you, but they're procrastinating. Okay, the 7 of Cups could also be procrastination. Confusion. It's just confusion, just all around this union, because you're dealing with a Divine Masculine who likes to overanalyze. Okay, look deeper into things that really, honestly, there's no need to go further or to dig deeper, because the answer is right in the wind, as some would say. It's right there in front of your Divine Masculine's face, but for whatever reason, he or she is refusing to see it. You got the 6 of Spring, which lets me know that you guys are going to be successful if you can get your Divine Masculine, or if your Divine Masculine can get himself or herself out of the people-pleasing mode. Worrying about what other people will say. Worrying about how, it's going to look if they leave a situation that's not so great anyway to come back to you. But I really feel like your Divine Masculine is going to reach out to you, because you do have good news that's on the way. Smart choices that brings rewards. Okay, so this is known as the 6 of Wands in Tarot, which is the victory card. So there will be success. Your divine counterpart could be a public speaker. There's going to be some type of public recognition, or they could be putting you first, right, and showing you off to the world. Because once they come out of this self-centered, people-pleasing mode, they're going to be just really happy that they came back to the union. I really feel like reunion is going to definitely happen, just based off of the cards that are being laid down. Okay, some of your Divine Masculines are not believing in themselves. This is the reason why they're looking for answers outside of themselves. I believe that there may be like a third party, like a friend or a family, that may be helping the two of you come back together. just because the Queen of Wands is someone who's like outgoing, very charismatic, care about people. But I feel like this is like a helper, someone that's going to come in to help the situation. It could be a very strong possibility that communication is going to come in, because you have the Queen of Winter, which is the Queen of Swords. This is about communication. This is about saying things that need to be said. Okay? Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. I cannot make this stuff up. You guys, I am doing this on a live. Okay? I came up with the title before I even pulled the cards because I am a clairvoyant. All right? I just know. Sometimes I just know what the whole reading is going to be about before I even pull the cards, because I'm that connected. But I really feel that some of you need to have patience. A lot of you guys want your divine masculine to come in like right now. But your divine masculine is learning how to set boundaries, especially with people. Okay? You don't want your divine counterpart to come in and they're already people pleasing, because they're going to put people before you. And that's not what you want. Okay, it says now is the time to focus on your career. So a lot of them are getting their career together. A lot of them are worried about their career. It says unmarried or divorced individuals. So some of your divine counterparts are married and going through a divorce. And it took them a while because, again, they were people pleasing, worrying about what people would say if they divorce who they're currently with, or if they separate from the person that they're with. And then you got some of you, like the card said, that your counterpart is not even married. Okay, they may have already gotten a divorce from the person, or they may have walked away and they're now single. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Autumn. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about wanting to feel secure. This is about abundance. And I really feel like this is like in the love spectrum. And also, I feel like this is also in the financial department. They're reaching out. Like, I feel that all of their hard work is going to pay off, because it says reward yourself for all of your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. So some of your divine masculines are moving into self-employment or are already self-employed and work for themselves. All right, so we have the Eight of Winter. This is the Eight of Swords. So this is about being in that stuck energy, needing to make up the mind, okay? So they just need to know that they have what it takes to walk away. For some of them, they've already walked away, right? But again, even though they walked away from the situation, you don't know what your divine masculine have been saying behind your back, or what they've been telling people about you. So therefore, this is probably the reason why they haven't rushed in yet, because now they have to eat humble pie. All the bad things that they've said about you, the shit they talked about you, they have to rewrite that damn story. Okay? Because in their heart, they feel something totally different than what's coming out of their mouth. Being happily and successfully self-employed, I also think that they're getting their finances together as well, working on themselves. And then you have the Nine of Spring. So they may have some ties that they still need to sever. Okay, with the Nine of Wands, because that's what it is. That's the energy. That can also be the history that you two have, like them not wanting to let go of the history that you two share. Hi, I'm fine. All right, so this is not going to be like a smooth transition for your person, because there are going to be some hardships and troubles ahead. So they're not totally out of the clear. I really feel that they need to change their environment. Once they change their environment, it could be their location of where they live. It could be the place where, they stay, like the physical place. It could be the location as far as the state or the country. they have to change locations. There is a saying that you cannot heal in the same environment in which you got sick. And that is what I'm picking up. Good afternoon, namaste, Deshaun. So I just really feel like there is so much that needs to take place before this love affair between the two of you can even begin. Again, we got this on the first reading, which is the King of Summer, which is the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Piscean energy. I really feel that your person needs to be true to themselves, because it's like they have all of these feelings, they have all these emotions for you, but they're not speaking up. They're not talking to you about it. And then when they're talking to people about you, they're not being honest about it. They're like kind of keeping how they feel about you and this romance to themselves. There may be some type of cultural difference between you and your mate. Okay, you guys might not be the same nationality. Remember, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates. But that may, whole in part, be a factor as well. Okay, you guys being of a different nationality, maybe the people that are in his culture may be prejudiced against your culture, etc. I'm going to pull just a few more cards, you guys, and then I'm going to tend to my lunch here. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much, Deshaun. All right, so I just think that your person right now is awakening, because we have been distracted and failing to see the magical opportunity that's right before them, taking someone for granted. So I really feel like with the Four of Swords, your partner has taken you for granted. I told you that. They're failing to see this connection, thinking more about themselves, thinking more about people that are around, just not really making you a priority. It's crazy that I was even able to grab this title before I start laying down these damn cards. But so I feel like your person is needing to be assertive and need to speak up. Okay, this is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, I don't feel like they're in that energy. I feel like they need to be in that energy. Okay, they need to give you stability. They need to know what's right. They need to know that being assertive follows right action. Okay, it's one thing to have knowledge, but applied knowledge is wisdom. Applied knowledge is power. They need to know that they need to start applying what they know. But it looks like everything is going to work out in the end, and that your person really is a good person, but they're just caught up, man. They're just caught up in tradition. I really feel like tradition for a lot of them, I feel like it was the way that they were raised. It's just so many factors. It's never just one thing. This is truly meant to be, okay? We got the Six of Winter, which is the Six of Swords. This is the reconciliation card. So reconciliation is in the offing for you guys, okay? Really? Awesome. Yeah, it's good to know that, Deshaun, that I'm pulling on this energy for you and your divine masculine. Hopefully you get insight. And, yeah. Positive changes are coming, you guys. Has no choice. This is a fated partnership. This is from the divine. It may take some time. You know, the Six of Swords is a slow moving energy, okay? But this person is always thinking about you. Constantly, you are on this person's mind. So I really feel like for some of you, your divine masculine is going to have to move in order to come back to you, because this is also known as the traveling card. Okay, so they may have to relocate or travel back to you. Please take what resonates. If you guys are in little to non-communication, then they would have to travel back to you from their head down to the heart. Okay, so that is like a metaphorical travel. Then we have the Two of Summer. This is about them needing to make a decision. This is also about falling in love, the divine union, being committed to you, and making a resolution. There is a resolution that needs to be made, okay? They need to resolve the problem that's currently around your union. And I am being told from Spirit to tell you guys, do not give up. I know it's easy to throw in the towel, but your relationship can be healed. This is not an isolated case. This is not anything that the divine cannot work out. Okay, with God, all things that look impossible are possible. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys on that note. Thank you so much for joining me live to get this reading out. I felt like it has been on my heart. Honestly, the divine has been telling me to get this reading out with this title for the last 3 days, and I just hadn't had any time. So I said, since I'm a little bit slow today, I'm going to go ahead and just do it on my lunch hour. Because by the time I got home, I know I wasn't going to have time to do this live because I have so many irons in the fire, you guys. All right. You live to, okay, that's fine. All right, so I really feel that, Deshaun, even though you guys live 10 minutes away from each other, that metaphorical piece that I channeled was for you and your divine masculine. He needs to travel from his head to his heart. He needs to have head over heart, and not be so logical in his head about this union and this connection, and not worry about what people are going to say and what people are going to think and try to please others, because that's going to count himself out on true love. And that's what many divine masculines have done. They've thought more about others and how others feel and what others would say, more so of how happy and how rejoiceful they will feel for being in union. All right? Just hold on tight, you guys. You guys are almost there. I am never that airy-fairy reader, but if Source has been telling me, I need to get this out, for those of you that may be frustrated, just know that, this union is so beautiful. I don't want to cry, but I think about what I've been through with my divine masculine and how many times I felt like giving up. And I'm so glad that I did not give up. I'm so glad he didn't give up, and that, true love will overcome whatever obstacles that try to prevent you from it. And I just love him so much. He's the only man that has fought for me. He's the only man that has never let me walk away. And I'm the runner. I love our love. It's amazing. It's amazing. The twin flame journey, yes, it is tumultuous. Yes, it can be heart-wrenching, but when you do the spiritual work, it is so rewarding. And I am truly married to my best friend. I am truly married to my twin flame, and we are working it out, you guys. So I'm saying that the same thing that is true for me can be true for you. And there's nothing like twin flame love. Like, I've had soulmates, and just the love in its entirety is just amazing and very healing. Like, he's so healing to my soul. And likewise, I'm so healing to his soul. Provided that you just focus on you like I did. I focused on myself. I told him this morning, and I will share it with you guys, that I really honestly thought when I walked away from the union that we were going to be done forever. In my mind, I made up my mind that it was going to just be finished. And Source Energy obviously had something better in mind. And just to know that it's one thing to be loved, but it's another thing to be loved properly. Continue to set those boundaries for yourselves, divine feminines, and continue to hold your twin flame in love and light. Send them love. they'll feel it. Trust me, my divine masculine felt it, and here we are, back together in union, and we're married, so it can work. All right, you guys, I'm about to go. Love you. Talk to you guys later. I'll try to do something. Maybe Friday. I'll try to do another live for you guys. All right. Bye for now. Oh, thank you, Val. Sorry. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. What you say? Oh, yeah. It's coming, honey. You are definitely a divine feminine. It's coming. Love and dote on yourself. Okay? Loving yourself brings all the love that you need to you. Trust me. All right, you guys. I got to go. Bye. Thank you all for joining.